What's cracking, guys? It's Chris with Palmer Aquatics. I'm that weird fish tank guy. You've probably seen other videos. I just can't stop doing videos on fish tanks. So today we're gonna do a beautiful, magnificent pea puffer feeding, and they are going to be eating bloodworms today. So please give this video a like for the love of pea puffers and just fish keeping in general. I love myself some pea puffers, and these things are just like little beautiful, vicious, little crazy predator, carnivorous, frenzied, beautiful little cute porkies. I don't know, I love these fish. Guys, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, hit up my main channel as well for awesome beautiful fish tank madness. No, I'm not doing drugs right now. I'm just super pumped. Today's Sunday. Well, the day doesn't matter, rather any day for you, because it's just every day is a good day to be doing fish tank madness. Sorry about the glare. Sorry, not sorry. Let's deep dive into the pea puffer feeding. Welcome to the restaurant of fish foods. We have all types of aquarium fish foods. That's my Italian accent, guys. Sorry about that. So actually, today's special is frozen bloodworms. And when it comes to feeding pea puffers, you're going to want to stick to the protein-rich meat foods, because these guys are carnivores, which actually means they only eat meat. It's really common for people to think that you can only feed these guys snails, and that is one of the best meals for them, and they'll just adore it. But keeping up with finding snails and trying to breed them can sometimes be annoying. So, a lot of people will just feed them meaty foods. That's completely fine. Mysis shrimp, bloodworms. There's tons of different meat-based live foods, or like close to live, essentially. What I'm trying to say is that some foods aren't technically live, but we call them live. Like in this instance, bloodworms. These aren't alive, but they're frozen, considered live. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Moving on though, guys. Sorry, I just kind of went off on a tangent there. Every time I feed my pea puffers, like I get to indulge in all of this personality. Like, I think pea puffers have the most personality stuffed in like the smallest body of a fish on the planet. So I've been doing this video series on pea puffers, talking about different topics like how to set up an aquarium, different tank mates you might be able to try. Actually, spoiler alert, there are no tank mates you should use. But I kind of got into this weird argument in the comment section, and it was regarding the fact that I talked about my pea puffers taking bites out of my plants. A lot of people disagreed with that. They were like, hey, Chris, pea puffers don't eat plants, you're a weirdo. And I actually have video footage of my pea puffers taking little like nabs, little nips at my plants, and I swear to God to you, they're dying back. And we're actually changing these pea puffers out of this tank just because I feel like these plants, they're getting bitten. And I know people argue with me up and down, but I mean, generally your pea puffers probably aren't going to eat or bite your plants. And it's funny because I advised people to keep pea puffers in a heavily planted aquarium because that's the best scenario for them. But on the other hand, I talked about them biting my plants and having them die back. I really kind of think it depends what kind of plants you have. I would highly advise you to do like super tough and sturdy plants like Amazon swords, jungle val, just things that are like resilient. You know what I mean? Like Amazon swords can take literally anything. Oh, look at this. God dang, that's awesome. This pea puffer feeding, I just love feeding these guys so much. What the heck was I blabbing about before here? Oh yeah, plants. You should keep them in a heavily planted tank. Just maybe choose plants with like big foliage. Maybe they won't screw with them. I don't know. I got a weird feeling that my pea puffers, this was a fluke deal, and some people were like, hey man, your plants are lacking potassium, they're not biting them, even though I have video footage of it. I don't know, it was an argument that I'm still kind of like going back and forth with, but I don't know, let me know in the comment section. Do you think pea puffers, have you ever seen them take a bite out of any plants? I'm guessing that it's pretty rare because these guys are carnivores, so that doesn't make any sense. They're going to want foods that are protein rich, snails. We talked about bloodworms, mysis shrimp. There's all kinds of different foods. I already talked about that. But guys, check out my video series on pea puffers. This is just a purely based feeding video that I was kind of like, because people reached out to me and they're like, hey, can you send footage of you feeding the pea puffers? Because I think that'd be really cool. So here we are. Just figured I'd publish a video. Wham, bam, jam. We're done. And I don't know, guys, let me know in the comment section, what do you feed your pea puffers? This is the coolest of my feedings usually. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll throw a snail in there and kind of watch like how inquisitive they get. They just start nabbing at it. Even though they're small, they have small little razor-like teeth and like this impulsive beak. It's just like, look at that. Nope. Like they can just take down things. Puffers just have such strong jaws. The cuteness though of these guys, it's ridiculous. If you're thinking about getting a pea puffer, just do it. I would advise though, look up my tank setup video because the biggest variable with keeping pea puffers effectively is how you set up your tank. I honestly feel that is like what people screw up with these fish the most. They don't have enough coverage. These guys need territories, almost like female betas, and we can't create the territories on our own. They do that. So, all right, guys, pea puffer feeding.